right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gaming Pop, episode 6. You got your boy Chuck here, your boy Jorian,
What's up?
your beautiful host. We're gorgeous.
We're ready.
And we're ready to go, man.
Episode 6.
Episode 6, baby. Energy is up. A lot of shit happened this week. We're stoked to talk about everything. As I'm sure a lot of you know, WandaVision happened last night. It was Thursday night, so we had music drop last night.
So you say Thursday night, but it came out on midnight. So it's technically Friday morning.
You got a point. So last night, Friday night. No, I'm kidding.
Friday morning.
A lot of stuff has happened in just the past freaking 24 hours. So
it's been a crazy day.
Yeah, crazy day. Lots of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff happened in the beginning of the week, but let's get to it, bro. So let's start off. Normally we would start off with WandaVision, but we're going to save that. We're going to save that to the back, and then we have an announcement to make regarding our reviews and discussions with Marvel shows. Mm-hmm. So we will talk about that a little later, and then we'll recap WandaVision for you guys. But let's get into this Drake dropping Little Scary Hours 2. What'd you think, bro?
I liked it a lot. I really liked the first track. It's a bopper. Mm-hmm. Like I told you earlier, I like that he retained that like British rap. Yeah. I don't know the names of the tracks, but that British one was like, it's the one where he starts off and it sounds off key. But I liked it. It was called Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Lemon pepper and the sweet and sour. I'm just making up stuff. That's not.
Let me get the lemon pepper.
Stop. So yeah, I liked that one. What's next is like definitely the bopper.
Hell yeah, bro.
We're gonna be hearing that a lot for the next few weeks. So be ready.
Yeah. For sure.
So just like that Kiki, dude. What interests me about Drake is he can drop any track and homies will try to fight listening to it. I have tried to fight listening to Kiki and homies would put it on. Dude, no, it's a good track. It's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm not ready for that. Yeah. But yeah, homies are going to be hearing what's next, like, all weekend.
For sure, bro.
All for a while.
Oh, yeah, because Lil Baby is hot. Lil Baby is, like, hot with a lot of people, bro.
I'm just glad it's not Da Baby.
Yeah, Da Baby, bro. I'm so glad Da Baby hype has died down. So glad. But Lil Baby is actually hot. A lot of people fuck with Lil Baby. And I can tell that song, Wants and Needs, is definitely going to be something a lot of people are playing, too. Honestly, all three of these bitches. The Lemon Pepper obviously is the slower him just kind of talking like you're British. Mm-hmm. You're British, you know? But Lemon Pepper is good too. The first time I heard it, I was like, okay, this is cool. Rick Ross and Drake again. Every time they collab, it's always going to be something good. Mm-hmm. But with the first time I heard it, I wasn't really like paying attention to Drake's lyrics. And then I went back and re-listened to it, and I was like, this dude is... I mean, yeah, he's just talking about, like, his life and shit, but still, it's just, like, first of all, the life he lives is fucking insane.
I'm so rich. That's literally, like, the main part of all these tracks.
Yeah.
I'm bumping elbows with owners of businesses. I'm sitting at the top of the football games. I'm messing around with Kanye. Like, he hit all of the finer points of being Drake.
100%. And another thing... Dude, like I saw on Twitter, Lupe Fiasco tweeted. Like Lupe Fiasco, lyrical genius. He tweets. He's like, Drake is really good at making motherfuckers who aren't broke feel broke. And I'm just like, how crazy is that, bro? That like Drake is looked at like low key, like the guy, like the Mecca, like his own peers look at him as like this dude who's just on another fucking planet.
Yeah, I see.
You know?
Dude. I agree. I was rolling in my car and I'm like, how come my car's not as nice?
Yeah, bro. You're like, fuck, dude.
Homies want to upgrade their pockets. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I'm just kidding. Dude, that Jay-Z stuff, what was that about? You were telling me a little bit about Jay-Z doing a documentary or something?
No. So Jay-Z's not doing a documentary. Okay. What I was saying was, I was just like, this dude needs a documentary just on his life. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, and I know it's gonna come. He's gonna have a documentary on his life eventually. It's gonna happen. But I'm like, after what happened with Tidal, so
who's Tidal?
So Tidal is a streaming service that Jay-Z created, I believe, in 2013 or 2014.
Okay.
Maybe a little later. But anyway, it's been around for like 6 years. So Tidal's been around for 6 years. And Jay-Z created it to basically give artists more money for their streams.
Okay.
So he was like, I'm going to make a service that like benefits the artist more. So he was like, it's like a thing for the artist.
I just gotta get on that.
And Tidal apparently has like, it's like hi-fi, you know, like lo-fi, hi-fi. So apparently Tidal has like hi-fi streaming music. So it's like the quality is better on Tidal, which is nuts. Me personally, I don't use Tidal. I've been on it a couple of times.
Sounds like homies are gonna have to start trying it though.
It's nothing that I stuck with. But
and is that just because the tracks on there weren't as good, or was it hard to like navigate it?
No, I would say kind of the navigation thing. I just think I'm so used to. At the time, I think I was on Spotify, but once I got my Apple phone, I switched over to Apple Music, and I like Apple Music way more.
I like Spotify more because I feel like when you're listening to a certain genre, it stays on that genre. Where like Apple Music, you might start off listening to one genre, but it's like, oh, you also like this taste in music, so let me put you from 90s hip-hop to flipping gangster hip-hop of today, where they're talking about boo-boos and BBs, you know?
Boo-boos and BBs, dude? What? Boo-boo BBs.
I got the boo-boo in my pants and I'm chewing with the BB. That's a BB. Don't mess with me, because I'm feeling out the PBs.
It's a BB. But,
no, I'm telling you.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel that. I haven't been on Spotify for a minute. I downloaded it because of our podcast, so I could definitely, show love to our pod on there and check that out and everything. So, Spotify plug, link in bio. No, I'm playing.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Do all that. Yeah. But Apple Music, for sure, dude. It definitely does switch a lot, and it I could, like you said, bro, I'll be listening to B.I.G. and then it's going to go into some alternative wallows talking with Claro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I kind of like that. You know, it's all over the place. But no, Jay-Z, Tidal, just the interface and stuff, I wasn't digging too much.
Okay.
But the fact that Jay-Z has turned himself into this fucking business mogul,
that's what I wanted to use.
Is insane. Like, insane, bro.
All he's trying to do is just keep his family rich. That generational wealth.
For sure. Generational wealth.
Yep.
They, like, the fact that homie came from New York, like, homie just a normal dude from New York, selling crack on the streets, freaking, I think he's went to jail for stabbing somebody. He's been to jail for drugs. And it's like, now this dude is, like, in a room. He's in rooms with all these business people. And he's able to... He's so smart, he's able to conversate and leverage and like do all this stuff with all these mega rich people who have degrees and stuff like this, you know? And he has none of it. He's just smart. He's just street smart.
And not only that, but he's married to Beyonce.
And he's married to Beyonce.
Everyone in the entire world would love to be married to Beyonce.
But dude, like Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce, it's a trip because Jay-Z, that's an ugly mofo, bro. That's an ugly dude.
He's just a regular dude.
Beyonce fucked with this dude because of his hustle. And she's like, I like that. Like, you got hustle and you're a businessman. She's like, I don't know. She saw it and she went for the ugly dude. You got hustle.
Is it ugly or is it that he's just that smart that he's no longer ugly?
Nah, he's definitely, I mean, once you're a billionaire, you're not really ugly no more.
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? But with the Tidal thing too, the reason why that business move was so crazy, because at first I'm like, damn, he sold it. He sold Tidal. He sold the majority stake in Tidal. So that's what he did. He sold the majority stake in Tidal. So now, when it comes to like business decisions regarding Tidal, he doesn't have the majority stake.
But he's just still making cash off of it.
Oh, for sure. He's going to be making money off of it. But in the agreement, he's now the people who bought Tidal, which was Square, which is the owner of Square, is Jack, who owns Twitter. So these are just major business people.
Just making moves.
Major business people, bro. Yeah.
Let's get in on that.
And no, for real, bro. For real. We're definitely trying to get to that level of, you know what I'm saying, market this pod and go all over the place. And freaking Jay-Z got a spot on Square's board. So now he's a board member of that company.
The credit card readers.
Of the credit card readers. So he freaking said, all right, I'm going to sell you a major stake Entitled, but in exchange, you got to give me a board seat for your company. And that's just like, how are you, like, documentary. Give me a documentary on this dude's life, please. I need to see it. I need to see it,
just
please.
to learn the moves. I hear that.
Yeah, you know, just give me that. But yeah. So a lot of cool music stuff happened. Cool music news. Lots of music came out last night.
Not much of it except for that Drake I've had on repeat. I really liked it.
Straight up.
As a person who like definitely goes out of my way to not listen to Drake. Like every time. Every time except for once. I started a job and I listened to everything from top to bottom. Just one time.
Yeah.
Just one time. And it's like, ever since then, I definitely have an appreciation.
Yeah.
But it's like, he's good. He knows
Yeah.
what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing, bro.
Whoa, I remember what I told you in the car that I just remembered. I definitely dislike that he's like a ghostwriter kind of rapper. Like that's how he got big off of other people's lines. But it's like, it works for him. Keeps him up there.
Yeah. Well, like...
I'll bet he puts a couple of words in homie's ears, but I don't think he does the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a two-part story to the just the whole ghostwriting thing in general, right?
Okay.
Music, and not even music, a whole bunch of different art crafts is a collaborative effort. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to music, when it comes to this podcast like we're doing right now, collaborative effort.
Yeah.
When it comes to a team, like a sports team, collaborative effort. You can't win with one person. I think Drake, the reason why this dude has stayed on top is because his team is so smart.
That's true.
And I think that even the people, Drake's peers, the people who are in the rap game, they see that and they're like, this fucking dude's team is just so smart. Like, how are you all so fucking smart? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. Because, it is like, it's like, Drake doesn't write all his lyrics, but he does write some. I'm not going to sit here and say all his music is not his. He for sure has ghostwriters. But at the end of the day, bruh, a songwriter, that's a profession. Like, bruh, you're making shit ton of money for just writing a song for somebody. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. And that's why Drake it's a crazy thing to say, but I don't think Drake will ever... He will be considered as like one of the biggest artists ever, but he will never be considered as one of the best rappers because of that. Because you don't write your own shit. He's like a Michael Jackson. Yeah. You're an artist. You are a megastar artist. Like, let's say a B.I.G. or a Tupac who wrote a majority of their music. That's why they're considered like, okay, one of the greatest rappers. And I know I say them like a Kendrick Lamar too. Like, you could throw people like them and J. Cole, people who write their stuff, you can be talked about in those combos like greatest rappers. Unfortunately, I don't think Drake really can get in that just because he does have a lot of his music written for it, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's more of like, you're a pop star. Like, you are a pop star. You know what I'm saying?
Star. Yeah, no, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
I feel that way.
Good tracks for sure.
It's gonna. I think this weekend in music will be nice because homies will just definitely be discovering new tracks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Good ass time.
Well, dude, what was that thing you put on here for Gaming Pass? Okay, so 2K21 and Madden 21 are going to be on Game Pass. You know what really bugs me with Game Pass? And it's like one thing that happened. They had Red Dead Redemption on there, and I was getting through it. And then they took it off to put GTA, and it's like, dude, what's up with you, Rockstar? Let me just get something that, you know, I wanted to play Red Dead. Why you got to switch on me? Put both of them on there.
This mofo, like...
That just bugged me. Anyway, but
like, this is what I wanted. So I'm gonna write you a letter, Rockstar. Hello, I was playing Red Dead. I was almost finished with it. I'm gonna need you to put that back on, please. Thank you.
I don't know what happens at the end still.
You know, like, I get it. Game Pass. That's the thing with Game Pass, bro. This is the thing where when you get into Game Pass. And let's say you buy an Xbox, right? Let's say you buy an Xbox and you're like, well, it's going to be my Game Pass machine. So I'm just going to get one of those and I can just play all these games. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you do not own any of these games.
That's true.
They want to take these mofos off. They're going to take them off because they're paying for it. Everybody knows Netflix. Same exact model.
Yep.
Same exact model.
What's interesting about that model, too, is once they take it off and you know you want to watch it, or play it, you're going to try to seek it out. Yeah. So it's like Red Dead when they took it off.
Helps them out.
I was like, let me go check how much it is. Still full price. And I'm like, bro, this is like a 3-4-year-old game. And we're trying to do full price. Yeah. That's funny. And what else bugs me about Red Dead is they sell the multiplayer separate. Mm-hmm. That's kind of interesting.
I heard, is the multiplayer free now?
No, it was $4.99 for a little bit.
It's like $5.
And then they just went and put the price right back up to $14.
What?
Yeah, it's $14 on its own. And it's like, that's...
Why?
Why would I pay $14 just for the online portion?
Yeah. Why?
It's interesting. Real interesting.
What the... that's weird. That's weird.
Other thing that I dislike about, well, I do and I don't like about Game Pass is that they just have so many obscure games that it's like, when would I ever play this?
Yeah.
But for the most part, they do have some hits on there. They have a couple of good games.
They got good games, and that's why adding this on to the topics is, I think, the reason why I added this on is because like 2K21 and Madden 21. The games came out, I want to say maybe like 2-3 months ago, but the fact that they're on Game Pass this soon, no, those games came out like maybe 5-6 months ago. But anyway.
But at the same time, though, the EA and Game Pass are like pretty much teaming up. Like you buy Game Pass and it's like trying to push EA games on.
Yeah, for sure. Because Madden is an EA game. And guess what? With Game Pass, and you play, because I downloaded Madden 21. I downloaded both of them. Madden 21, you can get the Series X version. So you can do next gen version. 2K, the basketball 2K, it's still just a Xbox One version. So it's the old generation version. So I'm not even playing the next gen version. 2K wants to sell me. They're like, we'll give you it, but it's going to be the old one. You're not going to play the next generation one. And that's why 2K is a whole bunch of assholes, because they're the same people, in case you don't know. They're the ones who own Rockstar and freaking GTA and Red Dead and all the mega, like the big buck games. And it's like, they're like, we'll give you the old generation one. If you want to play the next generation, you got to give us $50 for it. And it's just like, dude, you guys are annoying.
Not only that, but they drop those games every year. And it's like, homies will get hooked on the one 3 years before because they had a couple of button combos that aren't on the new one.
Yeah.
It's like they don't even transition the ideas forward every year. Which I've never really played them. The only like real football game experience I have is Walmart was giving away like a copy of it and I think like a TV, but it was like a little competition. Yeah. It was at the Prompt Walmart. It was like the smallest little thing, and I lost my game. I was playing some dude, and I was like, I don't even know how to play this. I don't know why I got in here, but it was fun. It was a good little
Get
fun.
out of here, bro.
I also got beat by this one Major League girl who played Halo. I got 1 kill on her, but she let me get it, and I was like,
dude.
It sucked.
Okay, so wait, real quick. You got 1 kill? So are we talking...
It was a quick
game. Was this a 1v1?
Yeah, it was 1v1. It was a quick game to 5.
Okay.
She was like, it was the launch of the Master Chief Collection.
Sweet, cool.
So it was cool. I was up all night, and this girl, she was like, who wants to play me? And no one said anything. I was like, I'll play you.
Yeah.
Thinking I was hot. This girl was smooth. She would like throw a grenade, and the explosion, like the dust, would like almost fog her out. Like she used it like it was a smoke screen. And I was like, I don't even know where this chick is. Ba-ba, done.
What game? What Halo?
It was Halo 2.
Halo 2, okay.
But also, it was on the worst map that I've always hated. It was on Lookout. I hate Lookout. That's the one. That's the ice one where it's like on the cliff. Yeah, and then you got the gravity lift on the far side. I hate that map.
I know. Yeah, Lookout.
That's like it's a cool map. I'll admit that I've had a couple of good games on there, but that's Guardian on Halo 3.
Oh, Guardian is clutch.
That's the level.
Guardian. That's
homies can't take me on that one.
Ooh wee. Yeah, that's clutch, bro. Guardian is memories. The memories.
What's your Halo 2 map though? That's kind of hard. Huh?
I couldn't really tell you because my real-time play multiplayer on that was with the Master Chief Collection. So honestly, yeah, I don't really remember those maps too much because I didn't really play multiplayer.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I played Halo 2 multiplayer for a good minute, and then my Xbox broke, and Halo 3 was out. So by the time I got my Xbox back, it was Halo 3.
Hell yeah,
dude! That was such a good game.
Yeah, Halo.
Homies gonna have to redo that.
What?
Every time I see Halo, I'm like, I gotta redo the whole campaign now.
Oh, for sure.
Every single time I see it.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll freaking go through. I went through all the campaigns I had a Halo run, dog, during quarantine. I went through all of them. I was playing the shit out of Master Chief Collection. Like, love Halo forever. There
was this tweet that I saw where homies were saying that each newer Halo game has less time on a Halo. So Halo 1 has like 9 levels where you're on the Halo. Halo 2 has 8 levels, and then from there it goes like 3, 1, 1.
Yeah.
And like Halo 5 is the one that's like got nothing to do with any Halos.
Yeah. Halo.
Did you like Halo 5? Did you play that one?
I hated Halo 5. I hated that game.
That is so funny.
The multiplayer was good. Was
it smoother? Because I played it like 3 or 4 times.
That motherfucker was smooth like butter. That shit was nice. It felt really good. Was extremely smooth. Only thing is, I have nobody to play it with, so I kind of played it for a little bit when it came out, and then I stopped. But that campaign, bro, I'm a campaign dude at heart. Yeah. I love to play campaign, and we're Halo dudes.
Yep.
Campaigns, you gotta play campaign. This is most of the time when I get a Halo. When you get a Call of Duty, right? Everybody plays multiplayer. That's all they play. I don't give a fuck about the campaign. When you get Halo, majority of Halo players play the campaign first. Like, the campaigns are fucking good.
That's part of it.
Like, yeah, people don't skip the campaigns on Halo.
You don't just hop on multiplayer the first time.
People play those.
Oh, yeah.
In Halo 5 campaign, bro, it was terrible.
I got halfway through the first level.
So bad.
I got to the part where you start playing as Master Chief. And I'm pretty sure the first mission you don't. The second mission you do, and I was like, who are these backup dudes? Why do they suck?
Yeah.
And I'm done with this.
There's no story on them at all.
It was the worst one.
And I'm like, I actually really liked Halo 4's campaign. I really liked Halo 4 was campaign.
Interesting. I didn't pay as much attention, but it was interesting. It was cool when it was coming out too.
Yeah.
Seeing the Prometheans the first time.
Yeah.
Like, what are these guys?
This is like new stuff, and it like took us to new worlds, and the color schemes were different, new weapons.
The sounds were definitely good. Sound effects.
It introduced so much new stuff, and you're like, this is cool. Like, I love that campaign.
I definitely like that one. Yeah.
How do you go from this to Halo 5 campaign? Where is all the cool shit? Like, what?
What's so interesting to me about 4 is it has more of like a crunchy, heavier sound when you do stuff like reloading, melee.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Like, it's such a strong crush noise.
Yeah.
That's a crispy game.
Real quick, I remember somebody was talking about how Halo 4 should have been a console release for Xbox One. They're like, why the fuck didn't they release that game for Xbox One?
That's how it should have been with Halo Infinite.
Yeah. Halo 4, with Halo Infinite, right? With the Series X. They delayed because COVID. Understandable. I get it. I get that. COVID messed up a lot of stuff, so I understand.
Not only COVID, but their presentation was horrible.
Trash.
That's why no one liked it. That's why they had to delay it.
But true. Because I think they might have released it. If the feedback wasn't like what it was, I think they still would have released it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what they want to push the Series X. So not having a major game for that was big. But Halo 4, because that game came out, I think, in 2012, and the Xbox One came out in 2013. So people are like, why didn't you hold off on this and launch it with the Xbox One? You would have pushed units. But that's whatever, because the Xbox One was a fucking failure right when it came out. There was a shitstorm. The messaging. You don't remember the messaging and all that stuff with Xbox One? Where
they would send you messages?
No, not that. Like,
I didn't get it when it first came out. Oh, like how you could watch E3 on your Xbox?
Not that. I'm talking about like the messaging surrounding Xbox One when that console was coming out. So when they're trying to get you to buy it, when they're trying to market the Xbox One to you, like the old Xbox head used to be Don Matrick. And I don't even know how we got into this conversation, but we're in it. So Don Matrick used to be the old Xbox head. Okay. And when they were at E3 unveiling the console, they actually unveiled the console before E3 at their own event. Anyway, they unveiled it, and the whole conference was the TV thing. I know you remember that. It was like TV.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah, it was like TV. Plug in the Xbox to the.
And you're like, watch TV, and they showed like no video games, and everybody was like, bro, like what?
And if they did, it was like a Kinect game.
Everybody's like what, like. Like Sony comes out here swinging with the PlayStation 4 games, and you guys are talking about TV. So the messaging behind that console was so fucking bad. Yeah. And Don Matrick, he had an interview with Jeff Keighley, and Jeff was like, "So about your DMR thing, to where you guys are saying that the Xbox One needs to be online always, or you can't play it."
Yeah, that's what messed it up. And I remember that.
Don Matrick told Jeff Keighley, he was like, "Well, if you don't have internet, well, guess what? We have a console for you. It's the 360." And everybody's like, "What?" Everybody's like, sense. "What?" So that motherfucker got fired. Like, so he got fired before the launch even came, and then Phil Spencer took over. Yeah, he got fired before the Xbox One even launched, and then Phil Spencer took his position. And ever since then, Phil Spencer's been fighting the hill up to bring Xbox back to what it was, which he's doing a great fucking job. Now they bought the ZeniMax. Now it's just like give us the exclusives. Phil Spencer clawed the Xbox out of the grave they were in, and now it's like now you guys got Game Pass. You got the strongest console out right now.
Yeah,
it's like let's keep hitting on all cylinders.
Well, then you say Cinemax, and it's like ZeniMax, not Cinemax. ZeniMax is
thinking of that late night, huh?
No. I've never seen that.
You know that late.
I've never seen that.
Clip it. Man, thinking of that late night Cinemax.
Anyway,
clip it.
What I was trying to say is that they own ZeniMax, which is the company that makes Elder Scrolls. Which it's like, where's Elder Scrolls 6? And that leads me into my other question that I had for you. Did you ever end up playing Fallout, or were you just teasing me?
I didn't end up playing it, bro. I'm sorry. I did not end up playing it.
Look, if you've never played Fallout New Vegas, play that. Don't play Fallout 3, play New Vegas. I tried to tell this guy, he was like, should I play Oblivion or Fallout? Yeah. Fallout all the way. That's the experience right there. Especially if you get the DLCs. The DLCs are where it's at, too.
For sure,
There's just one called The Longest Road, and it's like, there's another courier, that's like what your title is, and he basically just wants to kill you. So you just gotta go like find him and mess him up. It's a good game. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that day. Guess what? Well, that Fallout Game Pass. I was on Game Pass.
I
was looking on that night. I texted you, bro. I was like, what should I play? Oblivion or Fallout? Both those games on Game Pass. I was bored. I just finished all the games I was working on. So I just finished Control, and I was like, all right. It was a drag.
Was it buggy for you? Because I played it on the PlayStation, and it was the laggiest thing. There was one specific room that if I went in there, it would literally just be like the laggiest thing. Especially because it kept sending in dudes, and each dude that came in made it like 6 times more laggy.
Yeah,
it was a bad experience.
That sounds terrible, especially like that game and like how annoying it could be sometimes because the enemies it's kind of difficult.
Oh, definitely.
It's definitely kind of difficult.
But it's such a trip.
Yeah,
the game is a visual trip.
Oh, for sure.
Every room you go into, you're like, what is happening?
You're like, whoa, dude.
There's one room where you go in and it's like everything is tilted to the side, and so there's like all the desks and all that are on the wall.
Yeah. No, it's like you're playing Inception. It's cool, bro.
It's a good little game.
It was definitely cool. I had a good time with it. I think it honestly wasn't too long, but honestly, I had to look up a couple YouTube videos. I was like, dude, I don't feel like dealing with all this, bro. Like, and then also for me to finally beat it, I was playing on normal difficulty, and I was just like, I'm fucking over this, dude. And I turned the difficulty down. I was like, I just need to, because I'm an achievement hunter.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know anything about me, like, I am an achievement hunter. I like to get achievements.
But you lost the normal achievement then if you lowered it.
No, I look at all that shit. I still got that 90 gamer score, baby, for beating that shit. I still got it. Yeah, I'm not dumb. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the difficulty. I was gonna miss out on it. Okay. So I looked at all the achievements. I was like, okay, cool, easy. I'm done. I'm done with this. But yeah, good game. The visuals were trippy. It's definitely like playing Inception. But
it did drag out. I agree. There was like a point. I didn't finish it, but there was definitely a point where it's like, you know, that hotel room you keep getting dragged to. That was really annoying. I was like, come on, dude. Like, why am I here? Just give me the new power.
Yeah. And it's like I just keep... And then you gotta go in the rooms. Fuck it. Okay, off control. Yeah, off control.
So let's switch over to the next topic.
Ooh-wee.
The Nintendo Switch Pro.
Yeah. Rumors heating up.
When Nintendo Switch first came out, I said, I'm going to get the Pro Edition. Because I knew they would do that. They do that with all of their consoles. And it's like, where's it at? I'll get that. I'll get Zelda with it. Yeah. I'm going to be sitting.
It's been 4 years, bro, since the Switch has been out.
It's crazy.
They just hit their 4-year mark, and there's still no Switch Pro out, which is very interesting.
Well, it's also, I heard this because when Nintendo Wii U failed, when the Wii U failed, it set their schedule back. I really hope that when the Nintendo Switch Pro or whatever comes out, it's dope because I really expect it to be able to run Apex. I expect it to run Apex like so good that it's just unbelievable. You're like, dang, okay. Because I feel like the current one is not going to run it very good. Did it come out yet on the Switch, or is that on the 9th?
No, I think it comes out next week. Yeah, you might be right, the 9th, bro. Yeah, that's a Tuesday.
On the 9th when that comes out, they have the caustic theme. And that is going to be dope.
That looks sick, bro. That looks sick. Yeah, with these Switch Pro rumors, This is actually like the most concrete info that they've had on this Switch Pro since the rumors even began, saying that Nintendo apparently ordered 1 million OLED screens from Samsung.
Yeah, so, Samsung screens will make it definitely dope.
Like clean,
I also saw this tweet where homie was saying that the PSP had an OLED screen. So it's like...
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, let's kind of catch up, but at the same time, it's what Nintendo's got.
And they were saying that the screen, the new Pro, is going to be capped at 720p handheld.
That's pretty lame, but
that's
is it going to be touchscreen still?
I'm sure.
Like that's kind of important.
It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be.
It's a weird feature because I've never really played a game where you're like touching the screen like that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like, oh shoot,
it's sweet.
Like playing Zelda on the menu, you can just tap stuff. That's really nice. It's a nice little move.
Freaking Nintendo, dude, they're doing their thing, bro. They look like they have no fucking signs of stopping.
I agree.
Like they are trucking along.
But they're like a slow trucking.
Yeah, I mean, bro, slow truck.
They're slow because of their start, I feel like, because they had such an explosive, like, the Super Nintendo was big, the Nintendo 64 was big, even the Wii was pretty big. The Wii wasn't as big, but it was definitely every American household pretty much had one.
That shit was massive. The Wii was massive. You just said it wasn't that big, and then you're like, well, every house in America had one.
You're right.
That motherfucker, the Wii was mega.
I never had one, but you definitely would go. You still can go over to somebody's house, and they have the Wii just sitting there.
Yeah, I didn't have a Wii either, so I didn't have a Wii.
My aunt had a Wii, and I was like, it made sense because she had little kids, but it's like, I remember seeing homies play Call of Duty on that, and I'm like, why are we playing the mobile phone version?
Yeah, like what is this? You're running like. But yeah, Nintendo, the Switch is a mega hit. That is.
I like it a lot. I like the fact that you can handheld it. It literally just reminds me of a doper PSP because you can handheld it, and then when you get home, you can put it on the thing. Which the PSP or the newest one was supposed to basically crossplay between your PS4 and that.
Yeah,
you were literally supposed to be able to play on the commercial. His homie was playing on the train, and then he'd get home and just pull it up on the Xbox or the PlayStation and just resume right where he was.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a trip?
For sure.
That's why I like the Switch.
That's exactly what it is. You know, that's exactly what it freaking is, dude. Is being able to play it on the go. You come home, seamless. It just goes. It's like you pick up right where you left off. It's such an awesome thing, and that's why I think Switch, Nintendo, I think, dude, they fucking struck gold with this.
No,
they struck gold, bro. I don't think they need to make any other console. Like, I really don't. All they need to do is literally just it's like at this point, just make it an iPhone. Just keep upgrading it. Keep up. You don't want to do it like iPhone with their little dumbass subliminal moves. You want to do like actual powerful upgrades every time.
I definitely think they need to get at least up to like, 1080p kind of quality.
Yeah.
I don't think any of their consoles have ever been up there in quality.
There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, could you guys at least hit 1080? Like, can we make some of this shit a little crisp? You know what I'm saying? But that's the hard part when you're doing it mobile. Well, that's what's hard.
I feel like that's because they have to return to their roots. It's like the Game Boy, The Game Boy didn't have smooth lines, so why should the newest Zelda?
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're in 2021, so it's like, let me get them smooth corners.
Like, bro, it's like, bro, you got the technology is there. You guys just got to make it work because the technology is there.
I agree.
But dude,
so Epic bought Fall Guys.
Yeah, Epic buys Fall Guys. That's major.
Have you played that yet, Fall Guys?
I have not yet. I will definitely play it when it comes to
Game Pass.
It's out. We're not picking it up.
Okay, we're not picking it up.
We're not picking it up.
Nope,
It fell. But freaking, yeah, dude. Epic buying Fall Guys is major, dog. That's major. They already have Fortnite, which is they make all their money on skins, and then they're like, hey, let's go buy Fall Guys. Let's buy Fall Guys, something that kids love to play. And it's like, we're just going to pump out dope-ass skins for it and make even more money.
You know what else they're going to do? They're going to add Master Chief to it. And then they're going to add the lady from Aliens. And then Kratos. And it's like, stop it. Stop it. Those aren't the games for that.
I don't want to be wobbling around as a Master Chief.
It's such a
freaking thumb.
Such a smack in the mouth to me.
Yeah.
It's like that was the game, and you're just gonna put it on that.
Freaking. Hey, this is more money. This is more money for Epic. They just continue to make smart moves, kind of dominate in their position, and yeah, major win for them, dude.
You know what I just thought of is we were talking about one time GTA and how they have like Blonded and all that radio station. I was they also are starting to do that thing we were talking about where they're introducing like artists on oh my gosh, on GTA. Like on GTA Online, they have like this dance club you can go to. I haven't done it, but there's like clubs you can go to and it features like certain artists. Artists I've never heard of.
What?
But they're definitely like DJ kind of artists.
No way.
Yeah, it says their names, but I don't know who any of them are. So.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you can go see like actual little homies in GTA, which is pretty cool.
Dog, GTA is just a different animal.
It definitely is.
That's
I wish
a
they would make
different
a 6.
animal.
It's been, I saw another tweet that
They're
homies,
stupid.
GTA San Andreas, GTA, all those like earlier games before GTA 5 came out in about a 4-year window.
Yeah, dude.
And the current one in its 4 years has just been the same game.
The same fucking game, and not even that. This motherfucker's been on 3 different console generations. You have been on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. Fucking nuts.
No one's ready.
Then you go to Xbox One and PS4. Then you go to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Are you kidding me?
Does it look smoother on that one, on the X?
It loads faster. I'll give it that, which is nice. But it's about the same. The next gen versions for that game they're still not out yet. That's supposed to come out this year.
Version,
yeah, it's just a upscaled. But the next gen versions for that aren't out yet.
That'd be nice though.
Bruh. Same game for 3 generations. Are you kidding me, bro?
And what's so annoying?
What? How do they get a pass?
With the
how do you guys get a pass for that?
With the online, you would have to play hours and hours and pour money on money to get like every single thing in the game.
Yeah.
As far as the online, because they make everything so expensive, and then the payout for the missions is so low.
Yeah, they just want you to spend money, bro. That's all it is. Like, but it's like for some reason Rockstar gets a fucking pass every time.
We're running out of time. We got to get to WandaVision. I say we skip Elden Ring because I don't really know much about that. The Justice League has a 4-hour cut. That'll be pretty cool. And then, Chuck, do you want to give them our special announcement real quick? And then move on?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, guys. So, me and Jordan and I, we are planning on doing another show for you guys when it comes to Marvel content. Just like how Jordan's saying right now. Run out of time a little bit, dude. It's like we want to talk about WandaVision stuff. We want to dedicate something directly to this because we can talk about this stuff for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just like a normal podcast. And we don't want the pod to just be Marvel stuff with a little bit of music and a little bit of movie stuff on the side. So we definitely have been talking, and we're still working out the kinks. We're walking out titles, etc. But we will be introducing standalone Marvel show for you guys, dedicated to all things Marvel. So movies, TV shows, we got in 2 freaking weeks. We're gonna have Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming out on Disney Plus. We will have the show ready for you guys. Now, we're not, like I said, we're gonna work out the kinks on the release date for these. Yeah, we're gonna work out the kinks for when we record these and when we release these. Realistically, we'll record them on a Friday. Maybe we'll get it out to you guys on a Saturday or Sunday before the actual podcast that drops on Monday. We will talk about all that. We'll figure it out. But brand new show for you guys, dedicated to Marvel. We know a lot of you guys like the Marvel stuff. We've been having a blast talking about WandaVision. We're about to get into the season finale right now. So yeah, big news, dude. Big news. Second show coming, dedicated to Marvel stuff. Let us know what you think. Give us some comments, feedback on that.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe
to all the channels so that way you can be updated. And if you want to hit the bell, do that thing too.
Yeah, you know.
With the WandaVision recap, the one question I want to ask you before we dive into this: are we going to do scene by scene or just what we liked the most?
For right now?
Yeah.
We don't gotta go scene by scene. We can just do
then I want to do what we like the most for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely liked all of it. This is my favorite episode. This one was the one that went out for me. The few points I want to bang on are at the very beginning how no, skip that. The main point that I wanted to get at was in the Halloween episode over the movie theater, they have The Incredibles, right? You saw that little detail? This episode brought that to life.
What do you mean?
So at the end when they're fighting, and Vision literally goes, "Hey kids, sorry we haven't like taught you how to do this, how to be superheroes." It's literally like the same thing as The Incredibles. The kids don't know how to use their powers very well. They've like just barely discovered them, literally just barely discovering what their powers are, and then they're like, "All right, let's go for it as a family." Yeah.
Sick, dude. So sick. And then you get that shot of them, bro. Yeah.
I love that shot, though. The shot that you're talking about is so dope is because interrupted by the other Vision fighting. Such a Marvel touch.
Yeah, bro.
Such a good little touch. That was my like absolute favorite like little detail.
This was a good episode. I have some gripes with it. I have some things that I didn't really like, and
what didn't you like?
There's a lot of things I didn't. I'll be honest. I feel like there is a lot of storylines, and this is coming from somebody, bruh, you know me. I've been rocking with this show from the beginning. The first two episodes obviously are like, but I've been rocking with it ever since. I'm a big fan of the show. I'm loving everything they're doing, everything they're telling, and I was like, honestly, coming into this, I wasn't one of those people who had a lot of big expectations on some dumbass cameos like Fantastic Four or something. I don't know why people got this in their heads. I literally have no idea. Like that's your own fault. Like don't get mad at Marvel because they didn't fucking have Doctor Strange. Like that's your fault. But
theorized for sure.
My thing is, I just feel like there were storylines, bro. Like this makes no sense. First of all, where's the bunny? Like we didn't like the bunny that ate this bird, bro. Like where is he? We got no closure on him.
Of a detail though,
bruh. People were thinking like that's Mephisto and shit. So it's like, for like people to theorize who this bunny is, and the fact that he's not shown, he or she is not shown at one time in this episode. Weird. I didn't like Quicksilver. Like, what's up with that?
A big letdown.
What's up with that? Like, he's just hiding the thing, watching her, and she takes the thing. It's like, okay, bye. Like, what?
That was definitely one of the lamer details.
One thing I'll say with that is maybe because they're saying she's like you're Ralph. And it's just
what was his name in the other one? In the Marvel X-Men or the First Class one?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, bro. But they're like he's Ralph. Like you're Ralph, which means that's like you live here, and that means what I think with the mutants, right? Because Marvel announced that they're gonna be making the mutants.
Okay, I know exactly what you're about. I have an idea as the point you're making.
It's like he. With him just being a citizen there, it's like, bro, you're a fucking mutant, bro. Like you're just hiding out in here, and you have powers that nobody knows about.
Okay. And let me break down that part for you, at least what I think. So because that kid was such a random, literally just some random person, I think that Quicksilver is an alternate reality version. I think they're going to dip into alternate realities, especially because Scarlet Witch now is learning her powers. And at the end, when the kid calls out to Scarlet, sorry to spoil it, too late, when the kid calls out to Scarlet, that has to be from an alternate dimension or something. She has to be tapping into other dimensions or whatever, because where else are those kids?
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
And not only that,
in this reality.
Exactly. Yeah. With the Mind Stone, like she was saying for Vision, how it's just a chunk of him. What's to say that those kids aren't just another separate chunk that she can eventually find through tapping into the multiverses?
Yeah.
So the same thing with the Quicksilver kid. So maybe what's going to happen is when Doctor Strange Madness comes out, the Universe of Madness, that's when they'll explore the other X-Men.
Yeah.
Because you know what else is interesting? They might have just gotten the contract for the X-Men, so why would they just, as soon as the X-Men there, here's the X-Men, why would they throw out that card immediately?
Yeah, no.
Think about that.
They don't need to.
They literally have been trying to acquire that for years, and then they're just going to throw Wolverine in?
Yeah, they're not. No,
yeah.
They will take their time. They'll take their time with them.
I think this was definitely like a tease as to what could be coming.
Yeah, for sure. With that ending, another gripe is like watching it. Every like I'll give it this: the acting good. Everybody acted phenomenal. No issues with the acting. The way it looked, fucking fantastic.
I liked it, yeah.
They're recording these shows, bro, like they are movies. Same with Mandalorian. Like, these are quality, bro. You are getting quality, dog.
And
this shit looks good.
Beautiful thing about this episode with what you're saying is that throughout all the episodes, the aspect ratio has changed. So on this one, it was definitely the solid, like, reality.
Yeah.
Like, there was no moving of the aspect ratio. So you know the whole thing is current right now, what we're talking about.
Yeah. Another, like, one thing I just didn't, I don't know why, bro. I don't know. I didn't have high expectations, bro. But the fact that it ended the way it ended, which this is like, this was all a setup for future movies. And I'm like, is that all this is going to be? Like, I like these TV shows. This is nice. I had a good time watching it. I'm not saying I didn't like it. I liked the finale. But it's like, are you just giving me 9 hours of setup?
Yeah.
I would rather take a 2-hour movie as setup than take 9 hours of a show I'm watching. I have to wait on it every week for a setup. If you give it to me all in one chunk and I binge it all and it's like, okay, cool, I see what you're doing. You're setting it up. But you're making me wait 2-3 months for some setup for a next movie. It's like, come on, bro.
That's what worries me.
I didn't like that.
That's what worries me about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Because if we look at what Captain America's genre kind of is, his movies are like spy movies. They're all about like people covert and all this other stuff. So it's like, is Falcon and Winter Soldier just going to completely drop the whole mystical act that we've been building up to with WandaVision?
Oh, yeah,
because it's like we're talking about magic,
that's
other universes. We're talking about magic books.
Yeah.
And so if we just jump to Falcon and Winter Soldier, is it literally just going to be them just like saving the day? Like I've kind of got some like high expectations because it's like we've already built up this magical universe. We've already done all this. So how lame would it be just to go back to covert ops and homies trying to figure out who's who? Dude, but at the same time, that can introduce the scroll stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it, because that was the final twist was the scrolls.
Yeah, I'm with you. The same what you just said. I feel you 100%. I fucking feel you, and I get what you're saying. I definitely think it's like how do you go from all this magic and all this really cool shit that's happening to just dudes with guns? I mean, Falcon has he has some fucking robotic wings and fly around and shoot some low guns. Cool. Winter Soldier has a robotic arm. Cool. And it's like, I get it. It's like, this sucks. Like, we're going to go from WandaVision, which was extremely good, and all this mystical shit and witches and dimensions. Like, this is sick stuff. And now we're going to go back to basically a buddy cop show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A buddy cop kind of comedy thriller.
It'll be like Civil War, I feel like. Yeah. Where it's literally just like, we have to do the right thing for the right reason. Yeah. It's like, dude, let's just do the right thing because it's flipping crazy.
Yeah. Let's get back to WandaVision.
Okay. What else were you griping on? Or what did you like? What did you like of that episode?
Honestly, the shit that I liked about it was just, like I said, I liked the acting. I liked the way it looked. I liked the acting. I liked the way it looked. A lot. I liked her costume when she became Scarlet Witch. That was sick. I think her costume just jumped up in the ranks, bro, for like costume. She looks sick, dude. She looks sick. She looks so damn good. She's hot. She is hot. I fuck with the Scarlet Witch. She is hot. But yeah, I don't know, bro. My expectations were not high. Like, I wasn't expecting anything major.
But I just don't let down.
I just don't feel like that payoff was good enough for me.
It was a little simple.
It was a little simple for sure.
But what I did like about this episode was it kind of was constant action.
Hell yeah.
There was a bit of talking a little bit, but it was constant action. It was like...
It was moving.
It was, what I really was kind of expecting for the witch, what is her name, Agnes, I low-key was expecting Wanda to, like, overpower her with her magic, like, give her too much power. Yeah. Like, oh, I want the power. You know how that happens. Like, oh, shit, no, it's too much power. I can't take it. That's kind of what I was expecting. But it was definitely a nice twist.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
And what I was trying to tell you earlier was the punishment that she gives her. It's a spell, so she's gonna stay in that state for like ever. Yeah. And I like we were talking about,
unless she takes her out.
Which I had the thought of maybe she'll slowly, because magic is one of those things where homies like slowly can break through it. You know what I'm saying? So what's to say that she doesn't slowly break through it again?
Well, get this. Did you know that Agatha in the comics is actually Wanda's teacher?
Exactly. But she did kind of fulfill that role in this episode.
Well, my thing is, Wanda said at the end, Agatha was like, you're gonna need me. She's like, you're gonna need me. And she's like, I know where to find you. Which means Agatha's gonna be there. She will be back. Agatha will be back because they're gonna do the comic route. She's gonna be like, yo, I need help. Like, I need help doing this. I need help defeating this or something. And then Agatha might turn into a fucking, because in the comics she's a good person. Like, she's her teacher or whatever. So she's going to turn into a, what's a Deadpool? I can't think of the name right. Anti-hero.
Okay.
Anti-hero. She probably turn into an anti-hero.
Okay.
So who knows? Agatha will be back. I think Wanda will go back to her. She's going to need her help eventually.
Yeah, I think so too.
With something. But.
Well, unfortunately, we're at 50 minutes.
Yeah, we're moving, bro.
Are we going or are we cutting?
Nah, bro. We're going, dude.
We're going? Okay.
We got to keep going.
No,
we've been talking about Wanda for like 10 minutes.
I agree. No, I hear you. The other ending that I wanted to talk about was that last end credit scene where she's messing with the magic.
Yeah.
Homie was saying that could be where she could be going back to Sokovia, and this is, you know what? We might actually have some crazy stuff because Zemo is supposed to be the enemy of the Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
He is. He's in the trailers.
And he is from Sokovia, which they were saying that because Wanda is probably just trying to like find somewhere comfortable where she can be. She probably went back to Sokovia.
Oh.
So that lake where she was sitting in front of is probably the crater that was created by Age of Ultron.
Wow.
So they're saying that, and then they're also saying that when Zemo comes back, this is what kind of gives me hope for the Falcon, is that that those might tie together. He might come back there, find Wanda, and then all three of them like link together, which would be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's just a theory, but it's like I also hate watching these and getting those hyped up theories because it's like
to get shut down.
Get disappointed.
Yeah, to get shut down.
Everyone is expecting some X-Men or some character, which I feel like they did tap into it a little bit because when Wanda is getting all of like her extra power, when she finally turns into the Scarlet Witch, her absorbing that power looks a lot like the Phoenix.
Hell yeah. When she becomes it,
power,
and she's like, 100.
There was one shot where she was like huge, wasn't there? Where she was like big almost.
When? During this episode?
When she was like finally finishing off Agnes. Agnes was like this big and Wanda was like this big. Like almost as if she just overpowered her or something. But then the next shot she's like normal size. So I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about when just all the powers are coming into her.
We haven't even talked about Vision.
Yeah,
Vision.
About the
whole Vision.
Yeah, no, for sure, Vision. Yeah, the Vision thing. That's another thing to where it's like, all right, we made it this big thing, end credit scene. Let's introduce this new Vision. He's like, I'm here to destroy you. Blah blah blah. And then he's like, Vision's just like, hey, you're me. Let's talk. And he's like, okay, tell me. And he's like, all right.
Reminded me of Ultron, of him like talking to Ultron almost.
Hell yeah! Like Ultron, and when they had that device that was in the middle of that sanctum or whatever, they're fighting. It's kind of like because they're talking like in a circle sanctum too. Yeah. So hell yeah, it gave those vibes. And it's kind of like Vision is like Ultron, and like the dad figure, and then you're talking to like the newborn.
Which at the same time, he technically is part of Ultron. Ultron is definitely a part of him.
Yeah.
Not like a super big part, but he's there.
No, for sure.
And I really love that he passed on the memories to the White Vision, which I don't know what the name of that guy is. I don't think they ever gave him a name, but apparently I think that Vision, the white one, is what they reassembled from what was in
It is.
In the Shield. That was what
it is. Yeah.
It was a rebuilt one.
It is.
Because the other one came from the mine. Okay. That's right.
Yeah. No, that's the real Vision.
But what's a trip, though, is that whatever small portion of Vision was there was enough to give the animated, the white one, enough, like all the memories and stuff.
Yeah.
So homie, he's doing the exact same thing as Wanda. They're both separating and trying to figure out who they are, what they're doing, and then I guarantee they'll reconnect.
Yeah. The White Vision in the comics, this is actually how that plays out too. The White Vision in the comics is the government making him. They rebuild him or make him again, but he has no memories. So in the comics, it's like he doesn't remember Wanda. He doesn't know that relationship, and they have to work on it. Same shit. It's kind of like the fucking Gamora and Star-Lord. Like the last time we see them, she's like, this is the guy I chose. Like they have no idea who they are. So you're gonna see them doing their romance, and then you're gonna see Wanda and Vision doing their romance.
Dude,
building that up.
With what you're saying right there, that to me opens up the window of like bringing people back. So what's to say they don't bring back our boy?
Yeah.
What's to say they don't just start bringing back homies?
I hear you. I get you. I get you. Because it's like y'all just bought. This is the first person they've brought back from the dead, right?
He's not actually himself, but what's to say they don't bring back a Tony Stark from another reality that you
bring him in,
or something like that.
The only difference, because they could do the reality thing, because clearly. That's my main thing. I was like, well, he's a fucking robot, so you could piece a robot together. Especially, they said that they powered him with Wanda's powers, with her magic,
which is part of the Mind Stone power.
Yeah. So that's the Mind Stone shit. That's also like helping power him, which originally the Mind Stone is what gives him power. But Tony Stark, that's a human. You're not bringing that dude back. He's out. But like you said, reality. So even if they do bring him from another reality, it's not going to be Robert. He did say that recently. He said that he's like, never say never.
Exactly.
I think fucking what's his name, Chris Evans, said the same shit. Never say never. They want to come back.
Why wouldn't they?
They want to come back.
That's their bread and butter right now.
Yeah, bro, it's money.
Robert Downey Jr. tried to do, what was it, Dr. Doolittle? Or not Doolittle. Yeah, Doolittle. The one where he talked to the animals. Yeah. I didn't see it, so that tells me a flop.
That, bro. Yeah, no.
So it's like he ain't going nowhere else but Iron Man.
It reviewed really bad too, so that movie 100% flopped.
I bet. He's got that and Sherlock Holmes. Those are his butter and bread.
Not he, but the thing with Marvel is, bro, these are based on comics to where characters die and come back. There's nothing. It's like if they really want to, they can. Only thing is, Chris Evans is still good, but Robert is getting old. With Chris
Evans, he has two characters in the Marvel universe too, because the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah, bro, yeah, dog.
I just keep thinking, it's like, what if they just multiverse all of it? They literally can just multiverse and be like, yeah, in this version you're the Human Torch, in this version you're Captain America.
Yeah, that's another thing that's interesting, dog, is because Spider-Man. What's the title? Spider-Man not
going home, or
yeah, something like that. Let's look it up. Spider-Man what?
I think it's not coming home, but I love that billboard of how they're trying to figure out what the name is. Go ahead, tell me what it is.
Dude, get the fuck
tell me what it is, Chuck. Chuck, tell me what it is.
I don't know.
No, dude. Exactly what I think you're about to say is the whole Spider-Verse thing. It's like they literally have already introduced it with the Spider-Man cartoon, with the Miles Morales one.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much longer until everyone's got their multiverse? That's the other thing about comic books, bro. They're always trying to bring homies back. Literally Dragon Ball Z, what are they always trying to do? Get them Dragon Balls and bring homies back. So what's to say they don't?
Dude, what is going on this internet right now? What's going on? My phone's not loading it.
Spider-Man, I don't know, but homie's supposed to also play Uncharted.
Yeah,
that'll be crazy. Tom Holland is Uncharted.
Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Yep,
that took way too long to find.
That's such a multiverse name, dude. Yeah, no That's such a multiverse. He's stuck
somewhere else. Well, homie, so Spider-Man is supposed to come out. This movie's supposed to come out in Christmas time.
Okay,
this is coming out before Doctor Strange 2. So it's like
Multiverse of Madness. Bro, what if it's Spider-Man gets trapped, Multiverse of Madness comes into play because Spider-Man and Doctor Strange do some stuff together. There's even one where Spider-Man uses Doctor Strange's cape. So really? It's like those two will probably tie together. And what's to say, what is it called? Not Coming Home?
No Way Home.
No Way Home. So No Way Home, he's going to get stuck in some multiple universe, and then Doctor Strange is going to find him or something.
Yeah, no. Exactly. It's like, there's already rumors of the new Spider-Man being in this new Spider-Man movie. They're trying to hide it, but the rumors are kind of out there.
Tom Holland's getting replaced?
No, like Tobey Maguire and Andrew.
Yeah, and
there's rumors going around.
Says that they're not there.
He's supposed to be in this shit.
I really think they should, dude. Look, this is what this picture is, multiverse.
Yeah, so it's like, if Spider-Man's coming out before Doctor Strange, that says that the multiverse is going to happen in Spider-Man. He's going to do something that opens up the multiverse, and then Doctor Strange is him and Wanda, because Wanda is confirmed to be a big part in the multiverse. So they're going to have to do something. Either Pete is the one that opens this shit up, and then they have to try to close it or figure it out, or what? I'm excited. Either way,
not only that,
excited.
But Spider-Man has such a history of multiverse stuff. There's even a game where he multiverses. Most of those characters, like the future one, the future Spider-Man, that's a multiverse one.
Yeah.
He's always tapping into the multiverses. So, yeah, he's definitely got something to do with that.
This is exciting stuff.
Exciting times, dude.
Exciting stuff.
Marvel's about to get crazy.
Yo, guys.
All right, well, we've run out of time, like 3 times now.
Yeah.
So, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this 6th episode. This was a big one for us. We wanted to come with as much energy as we could to bring you guys the most excitement. I think we nerded out probably the absolute most on this one.
Stoked.
We got on some side tangents and everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we love you guys. Yeah. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, make sure to add us to like your playlist. Apple Music, same thing. Just hit that plus, hit that like. You know, show us a little bit of love.
Yeah, and it's all love. And as you can see with us nerding out, geeking out with WandaVision, that's where this new show is going to come into play, man. And we'll have it out soon for you guys. We'll give you some more details. We will update you on those details on Twitter and our Instagram. So definitely hit the hyperlink in the bios. Go check it out. Go follow us. And stay most up to date, you know. We're here for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the content. We love you. And peace out.
Deuces.
Peace.